The last problem on the 8-4 notes deals with the product of a sum and a difference. Take a look at what it looks like. You have the plus and the minus of the exact same things. Notice that the ending answer is just two terms. Again, you could do this the way we learned in 8-3, and you would notice what happens is the middle terms cancel out. Let's take a look at this problem that they actually have numbers in. They do x plus 2 and x minus 2. So it's x squared minus 2 squared is how you get x squared minus 4. I want to show you why this works the way it does. Let's work with x plus 2 and x minus 2. Okay, this is called the difference. The sum and the difference. Alright, according to 8-3, we would use our distribution signs, and we would do x times x is x squared. Then we would do negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And then we would do 2 times x and get a positive 2x. And then we would do a 2 times a negative 2 and get a minus 4. Look how the middle two terms cancel each other out, and you're left with just x squared minus 4. That's a shortcut worth knowing. Let's go down to problem 4. Problem 4, notice we have plus and minus of the exact same thing. Let's do this one the long way, and then we'll use the shortcut. If you do the long way according to 8-3, you would do x cubed times x cubed and get x to the 6. Negative 8 times x cubed is minus 8x cubed. Positive 8 times x cubed is positive 8x cubed. And positive 8 times negative 8 is negative 64. Notice how the middle two terms cancel each other out, and you're left with x to the 6 minus 64. Now if you can see that this used a shortcut, that is plus and minus of the same thing, all you have to do is multiply the first times the first and get x to the 6th, and then this will always be a minus, and then you do the last times the last and you get 64. So either way, you'll get the same answer, but if you can remember the shortcut, it will be easier. Let's go to the got it. I have plus and minus of the exact same thing. When you have this trick, you just square the first one, x times x is x squared, multiply the last ones, 9 times 9 is 81, and that will always be a minus sign. Do it again for part B. You do the first times the first, notice it's plus and minus are the same. The first times the first is 36. M squared times m squared is m to the 4th, and this will always be a minus sign. And this is, remember again, is because the middle two terms will be canceling out. Part C. The first times the first is 9c squared. The last times the last is negative 16. Again, the middle terms would have canceled out. So we learned two new shortcuts that could be helpful if you could remember them.